All right. So looks like we're ready to go. Kojak will be running Super Metroid Gathering, which is a ROM hack by Leodox. Leodox might join during this run. He's having a little daughter, and she's refusing to go to sleep, so that holds him up a bit. I hope you guys don't mind. In the meantime, Kojak and I will be keeping this run entertaining.
Hello, everybody. I hope I can live up to what you just got done doing. So we're gonna find out. And so let me just get on start game here, group, and you can give me a countdown whenever you're ready.
All right. On go in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So one of the best things about this ROM hack is that it skips series. You really can't ask for more than that.
That is absolutely beautiful. I like that.
Yeah, right? So I'll explain a little bit about kind of the concept behind the hack. I mean, I can't speak for Leodox, but at least give my impression of it. And that is, this hack is a little bit of everything. It's a boss rush. It is a search for items, exploration. But it is also pretty linear, and which is actually really nice. Myself and Goop actually did a blind race of this hack, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago. And I want to say it took us about 4 hours, Goop, maybe?
I can't really remember how long it took us. I just know I laughed a lot. It was a really entertaining blind playthrough.
I want to say it was about 3 or 4 hours, which in my opinion is great. Like that's, you know, something you can do on an afternoon sometime that doesn't take all day, and you know, you actually get a sense of accomplishment rather than feeling stuck places.
Absolutely.
And it's got some pretty cool, you know, just nuances of the game, of the physics of Super Metroid kind of come out of this. This is based on the original physics.
And while Kojak is saying that, you just saw Kojak passing those walls. I want to say by getting grabbed. Normally we don't want to get grabbed in vanilla, but in this ROM hack, it actually enables us to get past those barriers, which is a really neat idea. And was also like the first thing that made me laugh and appreciate Leodog's work here.
So
very clever.
Real quick, I wanted to point out a couple things. This is probably, I want to say, like the hardest segment of the game to do quickly. I almost had that, that's a very cool trick, but pretty tough to get. And this next room, it is, in my opinion, the worst room in the game. In this hack, it's one of like 4 worst rooms in the game. This coming room, if I can get there. There we go.
That was also with the platforms, another neat little detail. Getting onto them, and they actually sink a bit lower, and that enables the player to push them around those points and reach the other side. A really great idea.
And this jump is the bane of my existence, more or less. So the reason, oh wow, second time, not bad. So the reason that I started running this hack, I had a really fun time playing it with Goop, and I, you know, just basically wanted to say, hey, let's try and route this, let's see what we can do. And I've gotten it down to 34 minutes. I actually just got a PB last night, so that's kind of nice.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
Hey, thanks, man.
Oh, sweet. So you just saw Kojak getting that morph ball through the nearly closed door. Also a neat little thing that this door shell isn't really open, just barely, but enough to fit Samus through in ball form.
Nice. And that's actually a really big deal right there, that I don't take damage from that hunter. That ammo makes a huge difference later. That's actually why I grabbed those super missiles that were in the water as well. And you'll see why, because for all the nice things I have to say about Leodox, he did some things that are kind of trolly in this hack, you know, so... And I think some of them might have been directed at me for doing things a little too easily the first try, so...
Maybe we have to state that since we first did a blind playthrough of this, Leo actually put out like 3 more versions of it, I think, or maybe 4 even. So he, when we started to do a bit of doing speed strats and looking how we can progress through the hack faster, he actually changed stuff and made some things better and some things also worse for us. And but overall, I think this version now, I don't want to call it the final one because maybe Leo will change something again. But this version though plays fairly well, and I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far. Kojak, really nice run.
I've actually been having a really good run, as a matter of fact. Right now, I very rarely have full health going into mini creative room, and it's a really big deal, actually. And you'll see why, because it actually allows me to collect all those missiles, and this is the reason. Because everybody loves this guy.
Yeah.
And this
so we
is
get
why
to see great.
That's why Leodox can be kind of a jerk sometimes. Open up great. Oops. Alright, so that didn't go nearly as planned, but you'll see that it really kind of doesn't matter.
So, as you can see, we found a way to basically do some sort of quick heal with Crate here, making the fight pretty easy.
This is actually one of the best Crate fights I ever had. Do you happen to know the time right now, Goop?
I can take it off the restream, hold on. So, when you entered the room after Crate, you were at 7:04.
Wow, that's about that's about 30 or 40 seconds ahead of my PB, which
sweet.
Doesn't really mean anything at this point in the run. Because
well,
the worst parts are still to come.
Yeah. There are some parts to come up that are pretty tricky and are tough, but so far this is looking really good. So, Kojak was talking about how this hack is pretty linear, and it's more about figuring out how to get to the next area or progressing through the next area. Also very nice, in my opinion, is that it's not super far to the next part. So, as you can see already here, this looks oddly familiar with Wreck Chip.
Oh no. Alright. So I am going to be doing a few safety strats just because, like I said, Leo can be kind of a jerk sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
And there he
Leo.
is.
Very good. Now you can defend yourself here in person.
All right. So already in wreck ship.
And I'm glad you showed up because I did have a couple questions for you. The first one being, how long did it take you to make this hack, Liam?
On and off, probably around 4 months, I'd say.
Wow.
Not a very long time, yeah. But I have some experience, like, you know, making other hacks and stuff, so I already knew, like, coming into it, you know, like, how to do it, and I was very familiar with Smile and stuff, so it wasn't that hard.
And,
It's fan.
oh. I was gonna ask if you had, like, an hour's estimate.
Hours? Oh, goodness.
You had to guess. Just because, you know, me personally, when I kind of started to learn about hacking, I figured it was a pretty easy process, but I quickly learned that is not the case.
Goodness. Let me think.
I remember you saying at one point that you opted for around 2 hours, 2:30 for a casual playthrough.
Yes. Yeah, for casual. But I'd say about 120 hours it took me, maybe more. No, yeah, probably 120.
Oh, sorry, you meant
That's-
for how long it took you.
Alright, so that went really
Yeah, for
well
the
as
hack.
well.
Good fight.
So
good
I'm
fight.
having. I've been hoping to have Tayern for a while now, and you know, obviously nothing's guaranteed at this point. But this is definitely the best run that I've ever had to this point. So it makes me really scared for what Meridia has in store for me. Didn't get the damage boost. That's okay. So normally I skip these super missiles, but we're gonna go a little safer, and you'll see why.
Yeah, grab some extra for later.
Oops.
Who knows? Might need them.
Really wanted that. Yeah, there is a little echo. If one of you guys has
It's
your speakers close to your mic or anything.
it's Goop.
Yeah, it's probably, yeah, it's a bit weird. When I mute my mic, then it picks up audio that I hear. It's a bit weird. I'm sorry. It should be
That's okay.
gone now again.
Alright. And that's actually a really pretty tight shine spark right there, or rather a tight short charge.
Yeah, it is.
There's going to be another even tighter one coming up. Hopefully it doesn't take me 10 times.
Yeah, I think that was a stutter 3. So yeah, very difficult to get. But you can also use the bottom of the room to get a short charge. And then wall jump up and then shine spark across to get wave. It's a little difficult still, but doable.
Alright, Kojak, don't forget to visit that save station.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Goop. So there's a save that I normally would skip that I'm going to take because this is a very scary segment coming up here.
Oh yeah.
So waste a little bit of time, but nobody wants to sit through that first 20 minutes again. So oh, tell me that. Oh wow, that's I don't know if that's good or bad or whatever. Well, it's not good, but I don't know if it's necessarily bad either. Hey, thanks, Vic. Appreciate that, man.
While we are here, I got a few donations.
Cool.
Southern Bell Genius donating $5 saying, Project Love! By the way, I imagined you having a lit cigarette in your mouth the entire run while doing that self-commentary. You might be right, Bill, you might be right.
It's a lot of run left.
Yes, Wild, I've changed a lot since you've played it.
So I got that down back, which is actually really like that strat. I don't know, there's not a lot to it, but it's really cool.
Looks cool.
Oof.
Ooh, almost falling in the crab pit.
Tried my damnedest. So, did you have like a specific objective set out when you made this hack, Leo, or?
Not really. It just kind of flows, you know? Like I just start with something and then I go from there. And then I make something else and then I go from there. So it just kind of like branches off my ideas like that.
Nice.
Originally this whole entire hack was supposed to be just a straight up puzzle. Like a puzzle hack, I guess, kind of. Like my own. And then it just turned into be this. Like kind of a boss rush. I mean the beginning is pretty puzzle heavy.
I'm sorry.
There are still some.
I'm just gonna ask for a minute here.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so immediately you'll notice this fight is a little different. Botloon seems to have lost his head.
Right. Which in turn makes me lose my mind, so it's cool. Again, probably the best Botloon fight I've ever had. This is incredibly scary because that just means that there's no way I can get good RNG from Dragon, right?
Yeah, right.
So I hope everybody enjoyed Botloon.
Yeah, y'all enjoyed that.
Hey,
very good.
Hey, you know, this run is looking very, very good so far.
It is.
I promise you,
Very
it's
good.
not more fun without a head.
By the way, at this point, since you guys are seeing a suitless Meridia right now, this hack actually made me do suitless Meridia the first time, and thankfully I had watched a lot of Kojakt's speed. Is it Ice Booster or Speed Booster?
Ice Booster.
Nice.
Yep.
It's Ice Booster. Kojakt's Ice Booster category. That he basically runs solo. There's no one else at the moment doing Ice Booster.
Shoutouts to Eternized Dragon and Schmemmen, by the way, and Matrick.
Did they actually finish a run?
Well, Eternized Dragon's the first person to complete a run of Ice Booster, and Schmemmen and Matrick, as far as I know, are the only other two people who've ever attempted it.
I see.
So,
and Kojakt being the world record holder at the moment. But that category involves a lot of suitless Meridia, and like I said, I was watching Kojakt do that a lot, and it actually showed me some strats and techniques that you use in suitless Meridia, which helped me in this hack, so it was a great opportunity to conquer that part of Super Metroid as well. So, thanks to you, Leo.
Oh yeah.
Alright, we're good here. So you're getting to see some pretty interesting water physics here, like those shore charges that are happening half in water, half out. And that's something that I didn't know about actually before I played this hack. And one of the reasons why it took us 4 hours to do it.
Like I said, it's sort of a puzzle hack, so gotta figure some things out.
it really has a little bit of everything, and like I was talking about before, was that it's not so long you have to, dedicate an entire day to it, and I really, really like that a lot about it. So many hacks are, they want to achieve a ton, which is great, and there's a place for that, but there's a place for this too.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm very pleased with this hack.
Yeah, I'm really glad you made it.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get the.
Oh,
no!
Oh, I had it too. That's
for the
the
quick
hardest.
kill.
The hardest part is actually getting grabbed.
Man. Oh, get it this time. Come on, you got it, man. Oh, got it. Nice, dude.
Alright, so this actually has a very good chance of being a world record now. So,
Oh, wow.
not that anybody besides me runs it, so the competition is not exactly fierce, but it's
Still.
something worth noting.
Very good run, though. Alright, so I felt bad and gave him gravity right there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think you could escape anyways. But, yeah.
I was gonna say something else worth noting is that you'll notice I've got 5 tanks right now, and we skipped Various suit. It does exist.
Yes,
He's
there
not
does exist.
that bad.
Nah.
So,
Not really.
but
Not when you have
it
grapples.
is so far out of the way that this is actually quite a bit quicker.
Yeah, so Varia was in the same room as Kraid's Ghidorah room. There's like a hidden block, super block, in the top of the ceiling, and then that leads to a power bomb door, and then that leads to Varia. So you need power bombs to get it.
Just made up a strat too. That was fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I could never get that door open, and I just kind of had a moment of clarity there.
So,
Nice.
Kojakt, will this be your final ammunition count, by the way, like in an usual vanilla any percent run?
Actually, I believe this run is 25-10, which I'm normally a 20-10 guy in vanilla.
Oh, so you're a 2010 guy.
I'm not one of those 15-10 guys yet. One day maybe. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. You do that. Alright.
Test your mind. The hack is released, isn't it, Leo?
Actually, I was going to ask also if you have a link or if you are still
I'll link it.
doing beta.
It's not complete yet. No. Still need to do some beta testing and stuff. There are some things I want to improve, so it is not actually released yet. But I can still release this version if people want to play it after this run. That can be a thing.
I recommend checking it out. It's an opportunity to be beta testers too. So
Yeah. I need it.
Nice shine spark.
Yes, very good.
Also, you just saw it here. You saw it earlier before, but to point it out again, this gate was actually a powerbomb gate. Something that is also not that usual.
Oh, you didn't get. Oh, you did. Okay.
kind of got it. It was still quicker than
That is the best strat in this run. I think it's so sexy.
All right, so incoming is like the second or third worst room in the game.
So yeah. So you thought the original worst room in the game was bad.
This is actually of the level that it could break break the run. Like,
Yeah.
but
Don't
Well,
jinx
hopefully
it,
it goes well.
Kojakt.
Hopefully it goes well. We'll be
all
quiet.
right, we got it.
Nice. All right, still got one little thing to hurdle over here.
So it looks like I have to drop off here at this point.
Oh no!
This is the danger zone.
Oh no! So this room is terrible. Okay, I'm hoping he makes it out though.
Oh no. Yeah, if you don't get that shine spark,
Yeah, if you pay
it's
for it.
not fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he got
got
out
up
though.
there, though.
Good.
That's the
Good.
most important thing, because it
Yes.
could be death.
Yeah. Good.
Doing
Alright,
this
so
probably makes Leo a little nuts that I'm clipping through his platforms, but it's faster,
Yep.
so
yeah.
something he's got to deal with.
So yeah, this is in beta still. I am an evil person. I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, it was a very brutal room. Alright, so here's Ridley.
No!
Oh no! His health is increased slightly.
Yeah.
You can tell the room is different. Makes for an interesting fight. There were earlier versions of this where Ridley would just get stuck in the floor, and Kojak would take advantage of that. So I had to fix it. Yeah. But he doesn't do that anymore. So that's good.
Alright, so I'm having one of my worst Ridley fights probably that I've ever had in this game.
It's
But
alright, man.
That's,
Alright, man.
yeah, no, it's making up for all the good things that have happened, I suppose, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, and he is
Good,
dead.
good. Alright. Man, this is a good run so far.
I'm
Exciting.
gonna take this health just in case.
Yeah.
Don't mind losing a second or two.
And now we're gonna pick up Ice Beam. And we're on our way to Torian.
Now we've got the DBJ practice room.
Yep, here we go. See how it goes. Oh.
I would have been in the mode by now. The important thing is I got the strats that are actually pertinent to this game. So,
Yeah. So, Torian will not be completely the same, as you will see. It is changed slightly. The rooms are changed just a little. Tweaked them a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a challenge, and to annoy Kojakt. But
yeah, appreciate that.
nah. But you'll see though. It's okay.
Yeah, you know what? You don't run a huge risk of dying. You kind of are almost forced to take it a little slow. But with that said, it is not easy to traverse these rooms.
Yeah, not at all. Not quickly anyway.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm sure there are better strats out there.
Probably, I would say.
I hope so.
Oh man. Oh wow.
Got it.
Right
Got a
through the magic
Kojak
there.
there. Just, yeah, one for good measure. There's another.
Oh yeah, man, everywhere. It's just hand them out.
It's not a run. So you get a couple in. Come on. So that
Alright.
room went well.
Alright, yeah, right.
One more.
Just one more. One more room. We can do it. There we go. Alright. Good.
Now, pretty bad at the skip without high jumping. Because I don't run new route. So this should go pretty poorly.
The super. Ah, okay. Some silence here, I guess.
Oh god.
That, okay. That's okay. This is still a really good run.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a really good run. But, couldn't see the baby skip, but that's okay.
There are plenty of runs to come with better runners than me
Yes.
that will get
No,
that,
don't do it to yourself. Come on,
that
man.
will get the skip.
That's okay.
Yeah, we got that one out of the way real quick. No wasting time jumping over that thing for
Yeah.
30 seconds. So
Yeah, forget all that. So now the rest of this will look very familiar to vanilla Metroid, Super Metroid. The escape as well will look basically the same until a certain point. I think it's landing site actually, isn't it?
yeah, I believe so.
So he will be going for the stand-up, I believe, too. So we'll get to see that too.
Yeah, with
See if
any
we can
luck.
hit. Yeah, we'll see. Kojakt is indeed dope.
Ooh, almost had ketchup bliss.
Ooh, yeah, that was
very
close.
Ooh,
Oh my goodness.
little tight there.
That was a little close.
Yeah. Little overzealous at the end there.
Yeah.
Hey, we got it.
Nice. Alright. And because he did skip Varia, that made the stand-up a lot easier, too.
Yeah. So, little known fact, or at least little known to me before I learned how to do the skip, was that you only have to jump off the ground in 2 different places here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when the Metroid attaches and when it releases.
Yes, that is correct.
Alright, so we got
right
it.
there,
So
there we go. Easy peasy every time. The Prince knee is the true final boss. It is indeed. Very good stand up, turning her red.
Thank you. If I could just kill her now, then
There we go. All right. Yo, thanks, Toaster.
GG Toaster, right? Hey, got the 3. Nice.
Nice.
So this hack actually inspired me to start working with Smile and making my own hack. And you know, if anybody is interested in anything like that, I'd highly recommend going to metroidconstruction.com. All kinds of resources, great people, super helpful.
Very helpful, yep. What?
Oh my God. Alright, we're good.
What?
We're good.
What
Good
happened?
time.
Oh, good. Alright.
The last room can be really trolly. I've lost KBs there by getting steamed and whatnot, so...
Alright.
So, anybody know what the time ended up being?
Let me see if I can find it.
34:41, that's
Yes.
Let me check, I think that might be a PB.
Is it really?
It might be. I'm
man.
pretty sure it is, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't-
check this. This might be a world record run, guys.
Let's see. Well, I didn't save my splits, so I'd have to check the past broadcast, but I think that is.
Wow.
So, give me 1
World
second
record.
here.
Oh, man.
Give me 1 second.
Holy moly.
I'll find out for sure for you guys.
Alright. Wow, that would be really hype. That was a pretty good run. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, great run, Kojakt.
Thank you, man. Yeah, thank you guys, Goop, Leo. I appreciate you
Throw
helping me
some
with this
clappers.
commentary.
Some clappers in chat for him. Or, oh my dog, clappers?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Oh my dogs. That's
Oh my
that's
dogs.
jam.
There you go. Oh my dogs. There we go. Oh man, that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
So what was it? Yeah, actually, what was the time again?
34:40.
So the previous world record was 34:47. So
Oh,
So,
world record.
my aim was to not die, and so things worked out real well.
Wow, congrats, dude.
Thank you guys. And Leo, if you have that link,
Yes, I'm actually. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Actually, it's just a
Yeah,
Dropbox.
throw it in chat. And guys, I highly recommend checking out this hack. It's a lot of fun. If you didn't watch the whole thing, if you weren't paying too close of attention, like it's a lot of fun to run blind. So
Yes.
sorry about that.
Yeah, spoilers. But here you go.
Hey, good luck finding Varia.
I did explain where that was, but they weren't paying attention, I'm sure. Where is it? Is it? There we go.
So I think we can hand this over to Stray now. Stray, if you have any donations, anything you'd like to say, please.
Sure.
We got a couple donations in. One for $10 from Brigadier saying, I have no idea who Behemoth is. I just wanted to hear nipple jet skis on stream. Thanks. Well, there you go.
Got your wish, Brig.
Oh, man.
$11.11 from About a Dirk. Deer Force, let's charge up Behemoth Shine Spark people, Oceanfly. And $20 from Sickens. Thank you guys for everyone who's donated so far. I appreciate everyone's support.
Thank you guys. And
Yeah,
thanks,
thank
Trim,
you.
man.
And great run, Kojakt.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, very great run. Jeez.
I'll
World
let
record.
you guys take it from here. So
Yeah.
Yep.
have a good one.
Thank-
Thanks, chat.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank you.
everybody.